creep spread. Oh my gosh, he is doing such a good job of spreading this creep, man. As well as being annoying with these overlords. Look at this, just oh, well, there was an overlord there, but there was a drop, and it looks now like tazza may in fact do a drop. Nope, there are some mutalisks there, and they're going to have something to say about that drop if it does in fact happen. But look at this, here comes a, not a really big push, but it's big enough that it's going to be difficult to handle. Looks like three tanks with siege mode. Looks like Marines have combat shield, not quite yet. It's just about to finish. It'll finish before his push starts. And there it goes. It does go ahead and finish. He also has medevacs as well. So Marine, medevac, and tank. Very, very good unit composition versus Zerg. You can see here these Zerglings, these mutas, rather, are going to come in and see what damage they can do, which is not going to be that much. A scan goes off by tazza, and he's going to be killing as many of these creep tumors as is physically possible, or Terranly possible. Nah. So it looks like spanishiwa is going to be re-expanding to his third. These rocks still up for both players. And it looks now like he's going to be doing a little bit of scouting / poking with these mutalisks as he starts to spread the creep tumors yet again. It looks like some Marines were stemmed. Excuse me, I took my hand off the keyboard for a second. And these Marines are going to be running around and again killing as many creep tumors as is Terranly possible. So he is doing a good job of trying to deny creep. But look at already, the creep has just spread so far that it's, oh man, it's going to be annoying. It looks like tazza is going to be killing his destructible rocks now, and it looks like spanishiwa is not going to be killing his destructible rocks. Usually Terrans like to expand here because they can throw down a planetary fortress, a few bunkers, turrets, and just, you know, absolutely dominate not only this position but also get the gold, and the gold gives you almost twice as many minerals, so why wouldn't you do that? It looks like spanishiwa doing a little poke with some mutalisks and is able to force the rocks not to be killed. I guess it has 114 left. But here, look at this. Ooh, this could be a big battle. We have Zergling, Baneling, and Muta coming up. Oh, snap. And it looks like he will get this medevac with a tank. That's actually quite big. Marines coming down stemming, but look at all these Banelings coming in, and they're going to do tons of damage. And look at all the damage done. Oh my goodness gracious. It looks like one Muta did fall, but able to clean up that push from Terran, and it looks like tazza is going to be pulling back now with his remaining units. He still does have quite a few units, and you can see in the supply tab that they are just neck and neck right now. spanishiwa has been able to secure his third. That's good. Hasn't really transferred any drones or anything yet. You can see here that he is still mining at full capacity at both his main and his natural, but he will probably be starting to saturate. Yep, and you can see 6 drones going down right now. So starting to saturate, as well as getting, looks like air level 2. That's pretty cool. And he's really just trying to keep these mutas alive. And look at this, an infestation pit going down now. 13 drones. Oh my goodness. spanishiwa, when he decides he's going to drone, man, he is like, oh, he's almost like July with July's attacks. July is like, okay, I'm going to buy my time. Now it's time to attack. And then he just never lets off the attack. spanishiwa is the same way with drones, man. When he decides it's time for drones, man, he never stops. And oh, Baneling is coming in doing huge amounts of damage. Actually, Muta is taking surprisingly large amounts of damage too. And there is just so many Marines and tanks there that spanishiwa is going to be forced to pull back. The supplies, it looks like spanishiwa took just barely worse in that. I don't know, man. It was really close, and it looks now like tazza realizes that he has a little bit of an advantage right now, at least in the units he currently has, and he is going to be pushing that advantage, moving over here and trying to take down this third again, establishing the same position that he had last time, except he's going to be dropping Marines down here as well, try to get some drone kills, and he does in fact get some drone kills, so that's good. And now it looks like spanishiwa losing a couple of mutalisks there, and he is going to be trying to get some decent surround. But you know what? With this cliff right here, tazza is just in such a good spot, man. Look at all the damage he's doing to the Zerg units. It looks like this expansion may fall yet again. At the same time as any good player does, tazza is going to be going ahead and expanding and throwing down that planetary at the gold. So managing to take out spanishiwa's expansion again and secure one for himself. Excellent, excellent play by tazza right now. And spanishiwa He's a little bit behind in supply now. Looks like he's about 20 supply down, so a little bit worried about that. He is getting a lot of banelings, a few more zerglings, as well as a hive. So we're gonna have to see what kind of hive tech does. Ooh, very nice there. A little bit of stutter stepping with his mutas and able to kill a lot of mules, and those mules are they really bring in the dough fast, especially on the rich mineral fields. Holy crap, man. So, oh, look at that. Oh, great control there. Able to snipe three, I want to call them cannons, but they're not. They are, in fact, siege tanks, and killing 3 siege tanks for free like that is outstanding, and exactly what he needs to do to get back in the game. You can see he is still down by about 20 supply, now more than 20 supply, but he is doing what he can, getting back in the game. He does currently have 2 attack and as well as 2-2 for his melee and carapace for ground. Meanwhile, we can see that the Terran has 1-1 on his Marines, and it looks like just 1 attack on his siege tanks. And here come the mutas. Going to see what damage they can do. Got to be careful of the stim, and great usage of stim there, only stimming a handful of units. No reason to stim all of them. And oh, look at this. What an amazing attack here. And here come the banelings, and they're going to be coming in and not really focusing down the planetary. Instead, going for tons of SCV kills. Holy crap, man. And he does, in fact, get lots of them. But Spanishiwa, look at this. Now he is down to 114 supply versus the 160 of Tazza. So it's not looking good for Spanishiwa. As much as I want him to win, I'm not sure how he's going to come back from this, because this is a scary force from the Terran. Look at this. So many siege tanks and a bajillion Marines. Look at this. 3 different tabs used just to see the Marines. These banelings really need to get in there and do some damage, but it looks like, nope, Tazza not taking any chances. He's going to be sieging up these siege tanks very, very early, and that is what you need to do. Whenever I see, oh no, and this expansion is going to go down again, but Spanishiwa thought about a counter, decided not to, and instead is going to, what was that? Looks like a few zerglings. Looks like Spanishiwa is going to be really biding his time here. He does have quite a few banelings as well as mutas. Not as many mutas as I would have thought, and a ton of zerglings. And here comes the Marines. Marines and medevacs coming in to do a little bit of harassing stuff. Meanwhile, this planetary fortress is still alive, man. This is a beast planetary fortress. Look at that. 37 kills. Oh, man. That guy. Somebody needs to buy that guy a round of drinks, man. 37 kills. That is nothing to sneeze at. And it looks like Tazza is going to be moving around to the side now. You can see Spanishiwa is, in fact, supply blocked at 136 supply out of 132, and Tazza at 177, or 170 out of 177. And oh no, don't you lose your overlords, Spanishiwa. You need those. But he is going to go down, I do believe. Holy crap. Oh, but Okay, so we do have broodlords. Broodlords will help. They will help. And it looks like Muta's going to come in and sacrifice themselves. Yep, okay, good. Running back, that's good. And it looks like he might be able to hold this off, actually. Able to snipe 1 siege tank and put pressure on a second one. Could he get the siege tank? This actually would be really good if he could, in fact, get it. And boom, he does get it. And, got to be a little bit careful. But it looks like he is going to barely hold that off. Oh, look at this. Tons of zerglings and banelings. And if he can come in here and kill... Oh, no, but great movement by Tazza now. And they're playing a little cat and mouse game right now with Spanishiwa doing his best to get back in this. But Tazza is playing very, very well. You can see Tazza does not want to leave his, or to lose his advantage. He is at 171 supply to the 133 of Spanishiwa. And you can see here that Spanishiwa is going to be, looks like, aggressing with some broodlords, which will outrange all of the defenses of the Terran player, as well as a ton of units. And Spanishiwa is now long distance mining to the gold because he has had no luck at all in keeping a base up. And looks like... Oh my gosh, what is it with Spanishiwa and keeping his units alive? This broodlord has had 2 health. 2 health! Oh my gosh. And it looks now like, oh no, there's the Viking comes out and is able to one-shot that. But oh, look at this. Looks like some Muta is going to be not killing them and instead absolutely getting destroyed. Here comes in a lot of zerglings and banelings, and oh, look at all the damage the banelings are doing. Are they going to be able to kill any more of these Marines? Oh, some decent splits. But it looks like Tazza did lose a lot of units, but you know what? Spanishiwa did as well. He is down to, oh, please save that, Broodlord. He is down to, it looks like 64 supply versus the 139 supply of Tazza, and it looks like Tazza now is going to be pushing, and this does not look good for spanishiwa. He does have infestors out on the map now, and that is a great fungal, and those another good fungal. These fungals are what he needs to do to get back in this game. Unfortunately, these medevacs have a ton of energy, and he's not even waiting for the medevacs to heal him up, man. He's just continuing to go. Oh, man, that is going to do a lot of damage, and a lot of those Marines are, in fact, going to fall. But Tazza, look at this, 129 supply versus the 56 supply of spanishiwa, and Tazza is going to be continuing to push in and trying to kill these infestors. One infestor does go down. It looks like 3 more are trying to run away, and oh, no, it gets another great fungal off. Oh, my gosh, that hit like every unit in that clump. Absolutely outstanding. Oh, but there's the GG from spanishiwa. So my first game that I cast of his, he actually lost. But you know what, man? It was an epic game nonetheless, and I look forward to seeing much more of him in the future.